boy RTL Faith, and today we are back here with another episode of Kickback Anime Discussions, the chillest anime podcast on the platform. And today we are going to be talking about Isekai anime. More specifically, we got a tournament bracket for y'all here today to figure out what is the best Isekai series. Now, today I got a new guest, of course, and that is Natalie. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, this is Natalie Hunter. I've got a channel on YouTube which is Natalie X Hunter. I mainly at the moment talk about ReZero, probably about 80% ReZero stuff on my channel. But as we go into the new season, I will hopefully be talking about some other stuff too. I'm also an author and I've written quite a lot of Isekai books, so it's kind of my specialist subject in the anime field. So I guess that's why I'm here.
Yes, sir. And we also got a returner in my guy here, Hiruto.
What up, everyone? I'm Hirito. As you all know, I do anime videos on my YouTube channel like I do everything anime, not just isekai, even though isekai is my favorite anime genre. And as I'm looking at this bracket, I already know who's going to win.
Oh, is
I
that
mean,
so?
SAO is right there. SAO
uh,
must win.
Oh, we will see.
we're
We
going to
will
have some
see.
arguments later.
We shall see. All right.
Oh,
Well,
yeah. And I'm also writing my very own isekai book right now.
Oh, nice.
nice. Well,
Yeah.
ladies and gents, that was a bold proclamation thinking SAO is going to win this entire thing. So,
Because I think ReZero is going to win, so.
I mean, Digimon is the best one here, if we're being honest. But yeah, this should be good. This should be a good time overall. So, before we get started, as y'all know, we started talking about trending news, so we'll do the same as always. Usually we'll have like a trending news topic to talk about, but for this one, since the new season of anime is coming out, just curious, what is everybody's anime that they are looking forward to in the upcoming fall?
Oh, okay. I'm going to be watching Haikyuu. I believe the other part of the season where they play volleyball and shit, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to be back on, isn't it? So
Yes.
yeah, I'll be watching that. And
Yeah.
Danmachi. I'm just hoping it's better than season 2 because that kind of sucked.
Okay. What about you, Hiruto?
Well, I'm also gonna be watching Haikyuu and Danmachi, but like at this point, my eyes are set up on this anime called Noblesse, I think, or
Yeah.
Oh
Nobles.
yeah, that's the webtoon one, right?
Like,
Yes.
yeah, I actually really like the concept of this one, so I'm hoping that it's gonna be a really good anime. Like we've seen the webtoons anime that came out recently, like Tower of God and The God of High School. But like, if I should say, I actually prefer Tower of God to God of High School, personally. And the one other anime I'm looking forward to is the Demon Slayer movie that's also coming out.
Okay. All right, pretty decent picks. Pretty decent picks. I'll be honest. I don't know anything about Don Machi, so I'll not be watching that. I I do
I
have.
hope Evan didn't hear this.
Hey, I'm just saying, Don Machi just doesn't seem like my type of series. The only thing I've seen from Don Machi that was pretty interesting because I've seen this clip a lot is when the like main character fought like a minotaur. Other than that, I don't know anything about the series.
Yeah, that was epic.
Um, I am
Yeah,
looking
season
forward.
1 was pretty good.
Yeah, I am looking forward to the Haikyuu sequel. Noblesse, it's a web novel. It's the big three of the manhwas,
hmm
section. So this is the last one. So this is gonna be huge for webtoons. Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously, is like the big
Oh
anime of
yeah.
this season. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
definitely looking to that. The Demon Slayer movie and the Burn the Witch movie. I'm actually looking forward to more than the Demon Slayer movie, low
Oh
key.
yeah.
So I
I don't
can't.
really watch Demon Slayer, so I don't care about that, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I
Fair
kind
enough.
of dropped it halfway through season one. Sorry.
And an anime I'm not gonna watch next season, but eventually I will watch is the Inuyasha sequel because it features Shishomaru's kids. Not like Inuyasha's
No
kids also a
way.
main character, but it's Shishomaru's two daughters. That's like the main characters.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that's why I'm interested. It's like Shishomaru's kids are the main
Yeah.
characters. Okay, I'm interested because he's one of those characters you wouldn't expect to have kids. He's like, I
No.
I always compare it to Devil May Cry, where you got Dante and Virgil. It's like a
Yeah.
series where it's Virgil's kids. That's like
Yeah.
kind of the same. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that because
Yeah.
I want to see Shishomaru again. He was my favorite character in Inuyasha, so I'm ready for it. So that's speaking of Isekai. Let's get started with this tournament bracket. This was completely randomized, so I didn't do any of these matchups on purpose. If one gets eliminated earlier than you expected, oh well, oh well. So let's start off with the first one. The first matchup we got here is Overlord versus How Not to Summon a Demon Lord.
Overlord.
Yeah, I mean, I never seen How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, but Overlord. That's definitely Overlord for me.
Yeah, it's definitely Overlord. Even though How Not to Summon a Demon Lord was like, it was a pretty decent anime. It wasn't bad, but not as good as Overlord.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Overlord.
was like, I found some decent episodes that I enjoyed, but like, I still prefer Overlord.
All
Definitely.
right. Well, that was a quick one. 3-0
Yeah.
sweep. 3-0 sweep right off the bat. Okay. So I'm probably not gonna have y'all gonna have to sway me for this one because I don't know anything about. I know stuff about these two series, but I've never watched them. And the next matchup is The Devil is a Part-Timer versus Konosuba.
Are you serious?
I know I hate this match.
You've not watched these two masterpieces?
Nope.
Exactly, but I still know which one I'm choosing though.
Konosuba.
Yeah, I'm going with Konosuba.
All right. I didn't even have to say a single word. Konosuba.
I hate that the Devil is a Part-Timer goes out this early, but I can't vote against Konosuba.
Okay. Why did you all
Exactly.
pick Konosuba over The Devil is a Part-Timer?
Because it's like the best thing ever.
It's like the best thing ever done. Actually, The Devil is a Part-Timer had like a really cool concept. You know, like we've all seen Isekai where like the main character is transported into another world, but then we have this one where like we have a demon lord from another world transported to, our own world and starts working in McDonald's. And I was like, wow,
McDonald's.
that's a really cool concept. But then there's yeah. Like, he's taking over the world one McDonald's at a time. But Konosuba, on the other hand, like it just expanded my horizon, if I should say.
It's like the Isekai. It's always
Konosuba was just too perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, you have all these isekais where like you have the main character just always overpowered and stuff. Like you've seen Overlord, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord and stuff like that. But then there's Konosuba where you have Kazuma, who's like the randomest dude ever. The dude doesn't have anything, like no power at all. And then he gets put up in the same party with like the most useless characters I've ever seen in anime. Like their stories are the story of them going in adventures and stuff is so like it's so wholesome to watch compared to The Devil's a Part-Timer, even though it's another wholesome show. But like to me, Konosuba is just top tier.
Yeah.
So
I
Konosuba it
think it's
is.
one of the S tier shows on here, whereas The Devil is a Part-Timer, I'd say, is like A tier.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
definitely.
That's a good way to put it. Okay, well, it seems like Konosuba has succeeded to the next round. All right, so this one I'm gonna have to do some convincing. All right, because I don't think either of you watched it. Next matchup is the Rising of the Shield Hero versus Drifters.
You know, you're lucky because even though I haven't seen Drifters, I actually don't really like Shield Heroes, so I would go for it.
What? What?
Oh, Okay. Okay.
No,
All
I
right.
mean, it had
spreading
Before
the
before
fields.
here,
premise.
tell
It had
before you
such a good
dive into.
premise and a good beginning, but then the story just went. It turned into a complete mess.
I feel that.
There's
I
like
feel that.
bird goddesses and all that nonsense going on, and yeah.
Well, that's been all for me. I'm about to leave the stream.
Oh God,
Well,
wait till we
before
get to SAO. We're not going to be friends.
before you go into it, I'm gonna
I'm
say this. I'm
sorry,
gonna say this. So Drifters is an interesting isekai series. It's made by the same person who made Housing Ultimate, which is one of my favorite anime of all time. Housing Ultimate's top
Ooh,
tier. Help, but with this series, it basically follows the premise of historical Japanese figures are transported to a fictional fantasy world where there's like elves and dwarves and everything, and they're kind of used as chess pieces for these two gods. And these two gods, one is like evil and one is a good. So the good god chooses all good heroes, the evil god chooses all bad people or people who has been, betrayed by humanity. So that's and they're pretty much trying to figure out who's right, good or evil. And that is where this isekai world takes place. And it's all Japanese historical figures. Like if you study Japanese history, you'll know pretty much everybody here. You got people like Oda Nobunaga. You got Hitler. He's like
What?
mentioned, but he's
nice.
not
Wait,
like
what?
shown. Yeah, because Hitler is a Japanese figure. His figure in Japanese history, and how they perceive Hitler is very different from how the West perceives Hitler. So
In a way, we're going to be okay with.
Wow.
yeah, so Hitler was
I
more
mean,
for
like
like
Japan and Germany were allies
yeah,
before,
exactly,
so
exactly.
Yeah.
So you also got Joan of Arc. You got Hishikata, like the Shinsengumi guy. You got I'm pretty sure there's like a guy who was in World
wow.
War II. So there's a lot of figures and a lot of bloodshed, a lot of fighting, a lot of intrigue. Honestly,
Oh,
it's one
that's
of the more
because you were
interesting
saying like
series.
some of them are evil, so I guess they pick Hitler, right?
No, Hitler was a good guy, technically.
Wait,
Right.
yeah, I can see that.
Because what they did for Hitler, so Hitler was never truly in the story. He was just
Oh,
mentioned. And
okay.
he was there before everybody else was there.
Just mentioned before they canceled the whole show.
Yeah.
Well, Japan is not going to cancel it. But the thing about Hitler is he was perceived as a leader who kind of convinced like the elves to rise up against the people who was persecuting them. It
Hitler
turned
convinced the elves to rise.
The
This sounds like
elves.
yeah.
ramblings of a madman. I have to watch
He
this.
convinced the elves.
Yeah. They were getting persecuted, so this guy kind
I
of
swear, I have to
kind
watch
of
this thing.
led them
Yeah,
into
this sounds amazing.
so yeah, he was perceived a little bit differently, but he's not really in the
Like,
story
I'm
itself.
seeing Hitler in a new light right now.
Hey, that's it's this very historical based isekai series. So
Wow.
I think Joan of Arc is also evil in this series because humanity, turned their back on her. So she's
No!
evil in this series. So she's not a good guy because they burned her to a stake. So she's pretty
No!
upset about that.
This is really weird, but I'm on board with this. I
Ah,
kind of want to
no.
watch this.
Yeah,
But
I recommend it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think Drifters is very interesting, and I wish more of it would come out. Whoever's the mangaka, whoever is like, got approval for like writing new chapters and the light novel, or whatever. More content. This could be a banger, but they just are not pursuing it hard enough. My vote is Drifters. I like Shield Hero, but my vote is definitely Drifters.
I mean, I feel bad voting for something I haven't seen, but like I said, I found Shield Hero to be full of missed potential, and Drifters sounds unique. So maybe I'll give Drifters
Yeah.
a vote too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like, I really love Shield Hero, though. I mean, again, you have another way different, like a different concept of an isekai. Like, who would have
Yeah,
expected to have like the main guy to be hated by the whole nation just like that? I was like, bruh,
that's
this
what
is
I mean. The
actually
premise is
pretty sweet.
really
I mean,
good.
seeing someone turn from, yeah, I was like, I really loved how bad guy throughout the whole series to getting his name cleared towards the end and stuff. I was like, that was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Drifters sounds really unique and like I don't know. I just really want to watch it. So
Yeah.
It's
to me,
only like
it's above Shield Hero.
12 episodes, 12, 13. Not too long.
Just 12, 13 episodes. Wow.
Yeah, so
I have to watch this.
I
Like
think we
seriously.
can binge it this week, I think.
what's your final vote here, to?
Drifters definitely. Sorry, Shield
Alright.
Hero.
Alright, I got Drifters convinced to be best
Raftalia's gonna kill me.
Alright, so the next matchup we have here today is Digimon. We already know. You can choose any of the Digimon series, there's a lot obviously. And versus Log Horizon.
I'm gonna go Log Horizon.
Yeah,
I liked
same.
Digimon when I was a kid, but I may just be remembering it as better than it was. Whereas Log Horizon, I know was good. You know, I've seen it recently, and
I've only
strong
watched
isekai.
Digimon Savers. I haven't watched any other Digimon at all. But like I fell in love with Digimon Savers so much. Like it was so good.
Which
But
one
like
is
it's
that
not Log
one?
Horizon level.
Which one is that one? Savers?
Digimon Savers or yeah, or in the dubbed version is Digimon Data Squad.
Oh, that one. Okay. Okay.
I really
But I
love
think we
that one
can all
so
agree
much.
Digimon is better than Pokemon, right?
Yes, for sure. The anime is definitely better than Pokemon.
You're about to start a war, you know that, right?
Well,
I'm saving starting a war till we get to SAO versus ReZero. Come on.
Pokemon is like it's a better
Okay.
franchise, but Digimon is a better like written story.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'll go. Like I really like Digimon. I think Digimon Tamers is like the most in depth and story, considering there's like death and all this crazy stuff that's happening. But it's been a while since I watched it as well. I really did like Log Horizon. I'll vote for Log Horizon. Sorry, Digimon. 3-0 sweet.
Yay.
Okay, here's a big one.
Oh boy.
The next matchup is Sword Art Online versus No Game No Life, and then I've not watched No Game No Life, so yeah, there's that.
Oh, No Game No Life's pretty
I
good.
have so much to talk right now.
Yeah, you're the SAO stan, so I'll let you go first, I think.
Go for it.
Okay, now this is a tough bracket. Why? Because No Game No Life was my very first isekai, and SAO is my favorite isekai. Now, if No Game No Life would have had more like another season and stuff, I would have picked No Game No Life probably. But the thing is, Sword Art Online, like it has so many seasons and like so many different concepts and stuff. Like I understand how like season 2 wasn't all that good at times, but like after season 2 with Alicization and War of Underworld, like they just SAO just peaked when Alicization came in, it just started going straight up like from where they were before. And I was like, bruh, SAO is doing really good. Even with Ordinal Scale. Like I've had people say that they didn't really like Ordinal Scale, but
didn't
like
like
I loved
Ordinal
it. I love that
Scale.
movie.
I I
Fight
just
me.
feel
Fight me
like,
right
oh, you
now.
don't want to fight me. Come on. You don't want to fight me. SAO. I'll get on to my thoughts on SAO if it gets any further in the thing. I mean, I do want to like SAO. I'm not one of those people that just hates SAO, but I literally just finished watching the last season yesterday. I kind of I got bored of SAO in the second season and just hadn't really thought about it since then. And I thought, no, Alicization sounds really good. I want to get back into it. So I watched Ordinal Scale, which
Yeah.
I didn't really. It had a bit of an idiot plot. That was the thing. It was like everybody in the story needed to be an idiot for the plot to work. You know, like why didn't they just?
Yeah.
Is there like, Asuna, don't play the game because your memories will be gone? And it's like she's sitting right there. Just take the thing off her head. Come on.
Oh
You
my
know,
goodness, that was funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that as my clip for the kickback. Sao has an idiot plot. It only works because everybody's an idiot. Oh,
and
that's
and
hilarious.
then Alicization.
Anime Recon is gonna attack you.
The first season of Alicization I thought was really good. I thought, oh, Reki Kawahara's really started to like know how to write characters again instead of like people who just sort of say things that no person would ever say, you know? But then
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it was like
I
by
get
the
it.
time it got to the second part of War of the Underworld, I was just watching it like, oh no, he's brought all his crap characters back in, you know? It's like the fan service of people you
What?
didn't, you know, like, oh yeah, let's all lose our shit because Liz is here. Yay. You know, like, and the plot of that didn't really make sense either. Because why would the military want to make an AI that was basically just a person? It's like, what's the point in that?
Damn.
Well, they
Okay.
still haven't explained all that really well. I mean, from what I know, like from what I understood, Kikuoka, or like, is that his name? Whatever. He wanted AIs that he can use as as soldiers instead of people. Now that's what he wanted Alice to be. Like the first prototype, and it was
Yeah, but Alice
successful.
is like
But
a
after,
person, so you can't use her as a
yeah,
soldier in any way that you couldn't use an actual person. So she's like no different
you
from a
can,
person.
if you like, if you can control her floodlight, you can,
Well, then
because
why
she's
didn't
still
they
a
want the
machine.
ones that didn't have free will to begin with? It seems like the administrator had basically already made the ones that would make good like fighter pilots and stuff because they followed their orders specifically. But Alice is
That
just like,
was the initial plan. But then
uh,
the whole thing with Kirito went down and the terrorists and stuff, so it didn't work out anymore, because at that point in time, it wasn't Alice that was the main focus of the plan anymore, but it was saving Kirito.
mm,
You understand
yeah.
that? And then the terrorists came in and the whole plan just went down. Like, nothing worked anymore. That
But
was the thing.
why did
So
the guy?
after Kirito,
Sorry,
okay,
I feel
no,
like
no, don't
I
worry, don't worry.
found someone who can explain all the things I didn't understand about it. Why did that guy from, like, Laughing Coffin or whatever, why did he turn
So,
into,
okay.
like, a chromatic aberration angel in the end and have a big fight with Kirito? Like, how could he do that? I feel like it was kinda like an isekai that was
Okay.
quite good, but attached to a crap sci-fi story, you know? Like like the marriage of a
Well,
refugee
you know
and
how,
a really bad sci-fi story.
to me personally, what I think was that the guy, since he had connections with like the leader of, the terrorist group,
Yeah,
the guy, the leader of the terrorist group had some like different accounts and different powers that he used in the game.
yeah,
So, like, yeah, in Underworld. So my guess is that since the leader of Laughing Coughing was like his second in command, they both shared some sort of power. They shared
yeah,
those powers that they got, which is why he was able to later on control all the soldiers that they summoned into Underworld and stuff like that. You understand? Even after Asuna basically made a giant hole in his heart, yeah, in his chest, he
yeah.
still managed to survive that and kept fighting. Why? Because of the power that he got from the terrorist leader. It was only
Right.
later on that when Kirito woke up and used his um what do you even call that power that they have in Underworld?
That magic
So,
thing that they do. The, like, system thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. System call. Yeah, that system
Yeah, that was
call. When Kirito used it, it managed to stop, like it canceled out whatever the leader of Laughing Coughing used, and that's when the guy finally, he was finally defeated because he couldn't use anything anymore.
yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Well,
I like
we
that
definitely
when
will
Yuko
have
was still
more
alive.
Sao stuff for the next round, so we could have this
Sorry.
Sao battle.
This just turned into an SAO stream.
No,
Yes,
I'll let you guys talk. I
I
let you guys
needed
talk.
answers and he has the answers, you
He
know?
does, but will his answers persuade you to put ReZero above? We'll see if ReZero makes it. We'll see if Sword Art Online makes it. All right, let's get to these votes. Before we get to that, Squid said no game no life claps SEO though, no question.
Yeah.
And he also
Yeah.
said SEO is like dating a super. Wait, hold on. SEO is like dating a super hot girl that got her brain switched with an exotic bird. All right.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. What are the votes? What are the votes?
No game, no life. Sorry.
SAO. What?
Oh, 1-1.
Betrayal.
I've never seen No Game No Life, and I have issues with SAO, but I want to see this SEO versus ReZero battle, so I'm gonna vote SAO.
Yeah.
All right.
Bless your soul.
Next matchup we got here is the overly cautious hero versus Tanya the Evil. That's a pretty
Tanya
good
the
one.
This is not even a competition anymore. Tanya.
Yeah.
Really?
Definitely.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
I'll say I like the protagonist for overly cautious hero more, low key.
I think he's
yeah,
alright,
I mean it's not bad. He's all right, but like Overly Cautious Hero is more like a gag anime.
Yeah.
Whereas in Tanya the Evil had more depth into the story than what Cautious Hero had. Even though like the last episode of Cautious Hero like hit me straight into the feels. Like I was crying, bro. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like
But Tanya the Evil is still like it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. Got to be
okay.
Tanya the Evil for this one.
2 votes for Tanya the Evil. Overly Cautious Hero is like entertaining, and I will say like you won't meet many protagonists that are like this protagonist. He's
Yeah.
overly cautious. Like
If it was in a
Yeah.
different position here against something weaker, it would win. But Tanya the Evil's strong.
Like ReZero.
all right. We'll see what happens.
He's doing. Come on.
I'm gonna give Overly Cautious Hero a vote just so it doesn't get swept. So 2-1, Tanya the Evil. I don't know if SEO
Yeah.
is gonna make it to face ReZero. Not gonna lie, I low key want to switch it up just so we have an SEO ReZero battle. I don't know if it's gonna defeat Tanya the Evil. Next matchup, ReZero versus Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
Oh, what?
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 No, I mean I do actually really love
What? No, no, wait.
I love Inuyasha, but I'm a ReZero YouTuber, so
For
I
real?
can't pick anything but ReZero, can I?
All right.
Yeah.
What are you saying here, Tev? You haven't seen Inuyasha, right? Irito.
Yeah. ReZero. Same here.
Are you talking? Because I cannot hear you.
I can hear him.
Sorry, my cat keeps playing with the wires of my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi router. I have no idea why.
Yeah, that's a mood. I feel you for that one. But
Yeah, I've got a couple sneaking around behind me as
Like
well.
it's just those cables that
He's having cat issues.
like-
yeah, these cats are really ruining
playing-
his Wi-Fi.
thing with.
You got to put these cats in timeout. Put them in a cage. Lock them up. Well, with that said, until we'll wait for Hiruto to kind of get everything adjusted. Inuyasha is definitely one of the original Isekai series. It was like before Isekai became like its own genre, basically. Inuyasha was like one of the first ones for sure, and it was a series that came on Toonami, on Cartoon Network. So if you're young, you would see it quite a bit at the very least once. When everything's said and
Okay.
done.
But like Inuyasha's also the only one with a female
Can you hear me now?
Isekai character. So, gotta rep the sisters.
Oh yeah, I mean the main character is, even though it's named after Inuyasha, the main character is like Kagome at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
But
So,
ReZero
that's-
still has to win, so poor Inuyasha.
All right, we can hear you now. Here,
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So ReZero. That's what I'm voting for.
Okay. Well, Inuyasha, very good. If we already talked about it before. It has a sequel coming out featuring Shishomaru's kids as the two main characters. Um, if you haven't heard about the plot, basically how it works is Shishomaru has two daughters. They're twins, and the daughters did get separated by a demon that Inuyasha and the gang defeated in the past. And
Do we know who their mother is?
no, but they're half human, half demon, so you can speculate. There's only
Ooh.
one human that hang around with Shishomaru, so it's like more than.
Oh, she all grown up now.
I mean, Shishomaru doesn't really age, so I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah. So they're half human, half demon, and basically, one of the daughters gets transported into the human world, and was adopted by Kagome's family. Her younger brother, found Shishomaru's daughter in the human world. So she was transported to the human world, and there she was raised for 10 years in the human
What are
world.
the chances?
Yeah, I mean the well is like in it is by
Oh yeah,
Kagome's
of course
family.
it's by their house, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so her brother found her, they raise her, and she lives as a human. Now, her other sister has amnesia, I think, and she's a demon hunter. And I think she's after her sister, but she doesn't know it's her sister, or something like that. Um, so it's a
Oof.
pretty interesting plot. And you got Inuyasha's kid. She's also like a main character. And then you got the monk and the demon slayer's kid. They're in it as well. He's in it
Oh,
as well.
sweet.
And you also have I think those are like the main characters for the most part.
Do Inuyasha and Sesshomaru's kids have dog ears? Are they like dog girls?
The Inuyasha's well, one has white hair and like a red like sliver on her hair. That's the one that went to the human world. Another one, I don't know, she more looks like a hunter than anything. The other one is more beast-like, very similar to Inuyasha. The Inuyasha's kid is more beast-like. So he has like canines too, and she acts very immature, from what I can see. And she doesn't wear shoes, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. But with that said, ReZero wins 2-1. I'll give Inuyasha a pity vote. Pretty.
Oh,
Oh, cute.
yeah.
Um. All right. So the next and the last matchup for the first round, we got Wise Man's Grandchild versus the reincarnation of a slime. The slime is actually one of my favorite isekai, so I'm voting slime.
Yeah, I'm voting slime too. Wise
Yeah,
Man's Grandchild
slime.
was like, there was no reason for it to even be an isekai. It was just like so much missed potential with it being an isekai. It's like, well, he was born in this world and he lived in this world the whole time. It's just a magic school anime that they shoehorned some isekai stuff into. So
Yeah,
I'm
slime.
not gonna lie to you guys, but like I actually enjoyed that anime.
the
It was
Wise Man's
good. It was just
Grandchild.
Yeah,
It
not
was
a good
cool.
isekai, you know?
yeah. If they should, like, if they would have taken out Trucken, for example, and just let the guy be born in that world normally, it was like
Yeah,
it would have been a
exactly.
pretty good fantasy, right?
It was like a
Well, like I
decent
don't
magic
know,
school anime, you know,
Yeah,
like would have been
they
reasonably good.
just they
well,
just wanted a Trucken cameo.
they needed a
Yeah,
reason to make him overpowered. I think that was the
Yeah,
end of
yeah,
the
but
day.
like you think of like Misfit
even that didn't make
Academy,
sense.
that like was basically the same thing. Magic school anime, super overpowered. He didn't need to be isekai, you know. Wise Man's
True.
Grandchild could have done that too.
Yeah,
Well, the slime wins 3-0. All right, ladies and gents, let's
slimes always win.
Yo, the slime, I was surprised how good it was when I watched it. I really enjoyed that one. I thought the
The
story
only
was
Yeah,
thing I
it's
didn't
like
definitely.
like about it, I feel like there were so many good characters in it, but they didn't get enough time each. I think it would have been better if it had been longer, you know, like
oh yeah.
so you got more of the characters, like because all of the characters were good, like all of the groups of characters were super interesting, but it felt like you just got like one or two episodes of them and then they were in the background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was the only thing I think wasn't
Oh,
great about it. But I
at
think
least we're getting a season 2.
Oh yeah, I
yeah, I
can't wait
think
for it.
now they know they've got another season, they'll probably relax into it a bit more and slow the pace down a bit so we get more time with all the cool characters. I
Yeah,
hope.
Yeah.
it's like it's a series where the character he's overpowered, sure, but he's not but he's by no means like the strongest character in the series. Like
Yeah.
there are definitely characters
Yet.
stronger than him. Eventually, he
But he
might reach
keeps
there.
getting stronger as well, so there's still like a load of power scope. I just hope the Sundere Dragon comes back.
The Cinderay Dragon.
Yeah. Definitely.
The Cinderay
Yeah, that was
Dragon.
so
Which
cool,
one?
the dragon.
Dragon. Oh, you
The
talking
one
about
he
the
ate at the
dragon?
beginning.
Yeah, you talk about that one in the beginning. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Is the slime anime is like a reverse Overlord, low key.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yeah, it's just like being lovely and making everyone be friends, and you know.
yeah, he's just trying to
Yeah.
live his life as the good person at the end of the day. Bro,
Yeah.
I really like it. All right, second round, we got some heavy hitters. The first matchup in the
Oh.
second round, we got
Oy, oy, oy.
Overlord versus Konosuba.
Ah, this
Oy,
is so
oy,
hard.
oy, 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 oy.
This is so hard. For me, I can't go
Okay.
against Konosuba, so that's my
I'm,
vote.
Okay.
I'm choosing the same thing, Konosuba.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I haven't watched Konosuba, so I can't argue against it. But I also, for some reason, I don't know why, I just haven't watched the latest season of Overlord. I've just been slacking for the most part. But
Personally, I don't know, like about Overlord, it feels like it kind of went down with each season. I mean,
Yeah.
like season 1 and 2 were good, but then there was season 3 with all that bad CG and stuff. Like it's as if they just wanted a reason to make the guy even more strong than he already is, you know,
I
like
think realistically, my love for Overlord is based on season 1, whereas Konosuba just keeps on getting better. You know,
exactly.
it's like the Gintama of Isekai, huh? Okay.
you need to watch Konosuba, man.
Eventually, one of
It's
these
so
days.
good.
One of these days. I'm giving Overlord a vote. I haven't watched Konosuba, but Konosuba wins. Pretty simple.
Yay.
All right, next matchup is Drifters versus Log Horizon. I liked Log Horizon. I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting, but it's definitely Drifters. Like, there's no question in my mind.
For me, since I only voted for Drifters because it sounded cool last time, and I haven't actually seen it, but I really love Log Horizon, so Log Horizon for me.
Okay.
Same here.
All right. Hey, it's
We
fair
should agree on
enough.
the same series.
It's hard to vote for a series when you haven't watched it, so I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Log Horizon definitely deserved some merit. It was a cool series at the end of the day. Log Horizon. I personally like Log Horizon more than SAO. I think
Damn it.
I think the concept is pretty cool. I think it's more focused on strategy more so than broken abilities, and
Yeah.
It's got a bigger cast of interesting characters.
for sure. And I like how
Yeah.
Shiro handles all his situations. He's
Yeah,
very
he's
human.
a really interesting but awesome protagonist because
Definitely.
he's all about just like powers that he has. It's all the skills he's brought from the old world as well, which is something that I think isekai stories should do their best with, making there be a reason for this person from our world to have advantages in that world, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And not just because they were a beta tester or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Speaking of SAO, let's move on to the next
Okay.
matchup: SAO versus Tanya the Evil.
I've got to go Tanya here, sorry.
All right, Hiruto, you're gonna have you're gonna have to pull something. You're gonna have to pull something for here.
Man, I'm still going with SAO. I'm sorry, but like I love Tanya the Evil, but like my love for SAO is it's just too much. Okay.
Yeah, you're in like the position I'm in with ReZero where you just can't really vote for anything else no matter how good it is. So I kind of feel that.
I
I'm going
understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. For me, I haven't watched the entirety of SAO. I watched only the first two seasons, and then I was sick of it. Um, so basically, after the Elf arc, I was pretty much done. It's like I mean, the entire cousin thing and all the elf stuff is like, bruh, what did this series turn into? And I just was like done at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Um, I
That's
was
how I was till I started, like, literally a month ago watching it again, just because I wanted to give it another chance, but
it's
I don't
tough.
know if I would recommend that.
It's tough. Like SAO
I
is
don't know, but like the recent season just blew my mind.
I heard
Like compared to
Alicization
all the other ones.
is
I feel
definitely
like the
it's
first
the
season
best.
of Alicization was the best one, but
That's what I've heard. But I don't know. It's a franchise type series, so it's always gonna have relevancy because of how strong it started.
mm,
And the premise is always interesting to people who want to escape to a video game world and whatnot. But yeah, I'm voting Tanya the Evil. I think Tanya the Evil was more captivating. Story was just better, more consistent. It's just Sao loses second round.
Ah,
I can honestly see like Konosuba winning now because we've lost the one that we don't
now
agree.
I know why I needed recon on this video.
Then you would have had another person helping you
I
out.
was-
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, last matchup of the second round, we got ReZero versus the reincarnation of a slime. And although I haven't watched ReZero, the slime is legit, arguably my favorite isekai. I'm voting slime.
Oh, are we gonna have another
Ouch.
upset here?
Ouch.
If we lose ReZero and SAO, what are we gonna do? We're gonna have to like agree on shit, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, ReZero.
Definitely ReZero.
Oh my god! What? All right, so
Bruh, the latest season was just too good, okay?
It's so
fair.
good.
It has
The
more
right.
seasons.
Then I kidnapped this girl. Oof.
Bro, the second season once it comes out, hey Slime, I'm sure you're gonna be showing up all these isekai. I'm
I
confident.
think like
Uh,
Slime
the
is really
second
good.
part of ReZero is also coming out though.
Slime is like trying to do something different to what ReZero is trying to do, and
Yeah.
it's just like there's only so much scope to show off your writing abilities, and Hape is probably even objectively one of the best writers in the light novel industry, and it's hard for something like Slime to compete with that, no matter how good it is at what it's trying to do, you know? It's like
Yeah.
comparing, I don't know, like it's like comparing a funny book to A Song of Ice and Fire or something, you know?
Yeah.
Fair. I'm sure it's gonna go into deeper themes. The slime for the second season, because you got the students of the person the slime met in the first. So those students are obviously gonna have an important role, and then the big baddie at the end of the day, he's gonna be very
Cinderella
prevalent.
Dragon.
You said what?
The Cinderella Dragon.
Well, more so
Yeah.
the big like demon lord that was controlling everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, true.
So yeah,
By the way, there was like another character like at the end of season 1 that just kept stalking the slime.
Yeah.
you talking about the girl demon?
No. There was one other guy. Like after he left the kids in that city, he was going back home. There was one dude, one person there that just kept stalking the slime.
Yeah. I need to rewatch it actually before there's
Yeah,
another.
he had like black or purple hair or something like that. Yellow eyes, I think.
vaguely remember him like hiding behind trees and shit, and yeah.
Yeah, and then there was some other things that didn't make sense. Like at the beginning of like the first opening, there was the slime was fighting against one dude dressed in white. Yeah, but like I don't think they ever showed him in the first season.
I'm gonna rewatch the slime anime before season 2, so I'm gonna have to look for those things. But
man, I'm just waiting for like the episode where the dragon comes back out and everyone's gonna be like, what?
Yeah, if the dragon's too, then I'm sold. It's 10 out of 10 for me already. Character.
All right,
Brilliant.
All right, so the semifinals are here. the first matchup for the semifinals, we got Log Horizon versus Konosuba.
Oh, another masterpiece for
Ugh.
Konosuba.
I've never watched Konosuba, so I'm voting for Log Horizon.
I'm still going with Konosuba.
Yeah.
Okay, another clean victory for Konosuba.
Natalie, why are we doing this?
Oh, good.
All right. The last matchup for the semifinals, Tanya the Evil versus Zero. Okay.
It's gotta be my boy Subaru. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll go with ReZero.
What all about the Tanya the Evil being a masterpiece and now ReZero wins?
Look, if it was just ReZero season 1, then yeah, I would have gone with Tanya the Evil. I mean, like Tanya the Evil season 1 plus the movie, they were just perfect. But then they bring in season 2, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, Tanya the Evil is
Like,
so strong.
I was like, when I finished season 1, I was like, okay, there's literally nothing more they can do, like something more that blows my mind, and they literally blew my mind. I was like, dude, season 2 was just too good for me, bro.
I'd already read the web novel, so I knew what was coming. And like the last episode where Echidna gave that speech, I made a video like reading the entire monologue from the web novel, and my
I'm
video
still
came
watching
like
that.
45 minutes long.
Jeez.
That's how much they cut just from that scene.
Man, I'm so watching that.
Oh, well, thank you. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome. Well, with that said, ReZero takes another victory over Tanya the Evil. I haven't watched ReZero, so I can't argue against it, but Tanya the Evil is fantastic. And it's a protagonist that all they want to do is live a normal life. And legit, they want to fight against what God wants them to do. So they're fighting against why they're here in the first place. That is legit their entire existence. So
A female Kid Hitler.
It's like World War I with magic as well, which is sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
This little girl is brutal too.
We're completely down to Isekai quartet shows now.
Oh, I was like, I knew something was off. Like, I kept watching the list. I was like, wait, there's something missing.
Isekai quartet? No, I wasn't gonna put that here. I didn't.
No.
Whoa, bruh. Like, seriously, I could have seen Isekai quartet winning this whole bracket.
Bro, that would have been trolly, bro. Oh jeez.
I was like, bruh, 6 isekais in one isekai?
6?
Well, all 6. Yeah, it's Overlord, Tanya the Evil, ReZero, which one? Konosuba, then Cautious Hero and Shield Hero. Back, they brought them in season 2.
I know they.
And I'm sure they're gonna. Yeah.
Missing a few episodes. They brought in Cautious Hero as well. That's sweet.
Yeah. I was like, bruh, I can't wait for season 3. I mean, you have 6 isekais being isekai in another isekai. Like, that's already the best isekai you can have.
And I love the way that like they kind of shun Shield Hero. It's like
all right, that's kind of interesting.
Shield Hero's in it for like 10 seconds or something.
I am so making a video on Isekai Quartet.
That's kind of interesting. All right. With that said, we are here with our final matchup of 2 series I have not watched, so I don't know how this is gonna go at all. Konosuba versus ReZero.
Oh, this is the hardest thing in the world.
Natalie, I'm sorry, but I'm going Konosuba.
I mean, I can't blame you.
All right, we got one vote for Konosuba.
Wait, I just remembered something.
What?
Can I take back my vote?
Why?
ReZero the movie. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
I just remembered the movie.
But Konosuba the movie, though.
Oh, yeah.
I know, but then... But wait, like, we saw something in ReZero the movie that we never thought we were ever going to see in our entire lives. Beatrice building a snowman. Like, that's like the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you mean the OVA, the memory OVA. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You voting
Sorry, I'm
ReZero
going with
then?
ReZero this time. I'm going
Okay.
with ReZero this time.
Is it gonna be easy dub for ReZero now?
Oh well, I do love both of these shows, so I feel like I can't actually lose here. But yeah, ReZero is. I think Konosuba is the greatest comedy anime I've ever seen. I think it's brilliant. But
Yeah.
You must have not
ReZero,
watched Gintama yet,
what
so
ReZero? I
My
have,
favorite comedy anime is Grand Blue, though.
I haven't seen that. I have seen Gintama, but I still think Konosuba's la creme de la creme,
hmm.
the absolute best of
Nicely put.
comedy anime. But I think ReZero is trying to do something more difficult and achieving it.
Yeah.
You know, so just on entertainment, either one of them is a good choice. But in terms of like the ambition of it and what it's achieving, I'd say ReZero.
Okay. Well, you heard it here, ladies and gents. ReZero is the greatest isekai anime of all the time, apparently. I've never watched ReZero, but because of all this praise, I might have to watch it. Also, Konosuba, I have to watch that as well. Not gonna lie.
Definitely watch it.
You
Watch
need to
SAO.
them.
I don't know about that, Chief, but can't agree to that one. But
Well, we're gonna watch Drifters.
true.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Drifters is really good, and maybe if you did watch Drifters, maybe it would have beat Log Horizon and Konosuba. Who knows? Maybe.
It wouldn't have beaten Konosuba.
Probably
Nah.
not. It only has one season, so it doesn't have enough material to beat Konosuba.
Konosuba
Yeah.
has 2 seasons in a movie.
It's fair.
Oof.
All right.
Nuts.
So, with that said, ReZero is the greatest isekai of all time, dictated by us. It's objective. It's truth. Don't argue. It is what it is. Any final thoughts?
Just that I predicted this.
What?
She said-
You predicted Konosuba winning, not ReZero.
To ReZero.
Uh,
In the beginning,
Dah.
when someone was very confident about Sword Art Online.
very true. They
Yeah,
lost in the second
until
round.
you all, until you guys ganged up on me. So yeah,
Aw.
SAO is still my favorite isekai.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well,
I think the problem we had was that you actually love ReZero as well as SAO, whereas
I love all isekai.
we persuaded by SAO, so we weren't balanced there.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But
But we lost so many beautiful things on the way, you know.
yeah.
Devil is a part-timer,
Yeah.
Tanya the Evil, Inuyasha.
Man, Shield Hero got swept. That's an L. That's an L. Konosuba got swept too. That's also an L.
Man, I wanted to see Gate up in here.
Oh yeah, Gate's good.
I've heard mixed
Yeah.
things about Gate.
A lot of people don't like Gate for some reason,
Yeah, I've
but I
heard a
think
lot of
it's,
people.
I
say they
love
like
Gate.
it.
yeah, me too.
But that's about it. This is the best isekai. As y'all know, ReZero is the best isekai of all time. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check out Natalia X Hunter. Is that what you said? Is the
Uh-huh.
and obviously my boy here, Hirito. Make sure you check them both out, and be here next week when we're gonna talk about a pretty deep topic on does cultural representation matter in anime? Be tuned for next week. All right, so we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
Later, boys.